Now, I'm a real show and tell kind of person, and I also like to lead by example. So, for this part of the webinar presentation, if you're listening to the live event, you already know that you are required to click to watch this video. This has been integrated into my slideshow. And what you're looking at here is an actual presentation I worked on with one of my customers. And basically, it's a HTML presentation. I prefer HTML type presentations because what I can do is basically link pages together. As you can see right here, there's lots of stuff for my attendees to do. I mean, for example, if someone wanted to click here and join sometime throughout the event, they could click there. Here's a place to download a brochure. I'm going to show you how that works in just a sec. But first I want to show you how this basically works. Tim Romero is the moderator. I'm logged in as a webinar attendee here, and then I have webinar attendee 2 over on another computer. And basically all I'm doing here on the Tim Romero computer is basically clicking through web pages where this header graphic is linked, as long as the presenter has synchronized browsing on, and whenever he clicks on that, he's going to take us to the page. So I want to show you here, these are all active links. For example, I can click on that. And once again, the best way really to keep your audience engaged is to give them stuff to do, to download your notes, click to watch videos. There's nothing more boring than listening to someone read a PowerPoint presentation. So here's actual notes that I can have my guests download, and I can click on File, explain to them how to save those onto their computer, etc. I'm just going to go ahead and save this to my desktop. There we go. Saved, close out. You'll notice that opened in a new window so that my guests aren't losing changing the page here in the middle of the presentation. You want to keep your guests where you want them to be. What I'm going to do now is go ahead and click on the next slide, and as you can see here, here's again another example that I'm using in this actual presentation where my guests are required to actually click on this video to watch a portion of the presentation. Now I've turned my speakers down so you won't hear that video playing back. But as you can see, it gives my guests something to do. And this is why I love using pre-recorded videos as well. It really keeps me on track. Then normally what I do is I ask people to just type done here in the text area when this video is finished playing for them. And then I can continue on to the next slide. And in this case, it's yet another video that people have to click on. So in order for people to get the full benefit of a lot of my trainings, I actually require them to click on pre-recorded videos. So it keeps them engaged. And again, to me, there's nothing more boring than someone reading PowerPoint slides to me. Whether it's at a live hotel meeting or whether it's at a webinar. But at a webinar, it's even worse because really all you have to keep your audience engaged is your voice and whatever type of content you're displaying over here. So you want them paying attention. Now, that's a couple ways to do things, is to create HTML type presentations and give people things to do, like fill out surveys. You can also do polling, and I'm going to go ahead and actually launch a poll so you can see what that looks like. And I'm going to go ahead and begin the poll. And this is obviously done in the WebMeet live conferencing environment. And this poll question basically says, at a live webinar, which would you rather do? Listen to the host read PowerPoint slides, stare at a blank screen while the presenter talks, which would be similar to just, and I've been to a lot of webinars like that, where I'm basically looking at someone's web page and they're talking. And I might as well just get on a teleconference call if I'm going to do that. Or would you rather watch videos, answer poll questions, and participate in the conversation just like at a live hotel meeting? So to me, a webinar is just that. You're trying to duplicate to the best of your ability a live meeting where you have that energy and that excitement and there's participation. So and so I'm going to go ahead and vote. I'd rather do this, and I'm going to run over to this other computer just for a second. And there, I've voted on that, and now I'm going to go ahead and show the results. And as you can see, 100% of the participants, and I'm sure yours will too, would much rather watch videos, answer polls, and participate in the conversation, just like at a live hotel meeting. So I'm going to go ahead and close that poll. And again, continuing on with this sample presentation, well, then you want to always include questions and answers during your event. So leave enough time during your event to answer questions. Let people, if they have microphones, let them come to the mic and verbally ask their questions. Don't just restrict people to the text area. So I don't know how many that was, but that's several ways to keep your audience engaged. Okay, and if all goes well with your webinars, obviously you're wanting to move them towards some sort of action, whether it's to sign up for your email list, whether it's to, you know, click on your link to buy, whatever it is you're promoting or selling, etc. Download your ebook or whatever. So again, keep your audience engaged, make it interesting, make people do things during your event, and by all means keep them part of the conversation, and it'll make your web meetings much more exciting than simply you sitting here pushing a PowerPoint and reading the slides to them.